say this: if y'all want to talk about it, you can hit us up on the Facebook page, Zombie Thuggin' Podcast. I don't think anyone will.
Yeah.
Because it's impossible to get you all to fucking say anything on the page. But if y'all want to discuss it, dude, let's do it. Let's fucking have a discussion about it. Because I'll be fucking down for it. Yeah. I want to know where people are coming from, what they think of us as a country. I'll be cool. I want to hear.
Yeah.
You know? And if you have to put it in a different language, it's fine. Google Translate will translate it for me.
My phone does translate right on Facebook.
Yeah,
now,
me too.
Yeah, so then boom.
So.
But no, I mean exactly, man. But now I'm really open to a lot of shit anyway. I try to stay open, you know. And the whole thing is that right there. It's like, you know, I try to stay open because at the end of the day, it's like you don't really know. You have to embrace that. You don't really know anything. Mm-hmm. You know, the person who wants to believe they know everything under the fucking sun is a fucking fool. Exactly. You know, that's how I feel. That I don't even feel like that's an opinion. To me, that's a fucking fact.
That's fact.
Yeah. You know, and especially if you've never been outside your own fucking bubble. Mm-hmm. You know.
I still want to travel.
Yeah.
You know.
And I do too. Exactly.
I want to get like my passport and have that ability to go, you know.
Yeah, hit up some different spots and shit, man.
Just because, like...
different cultures, different people.
Exactly.
You know? That's why, I mean, like, here, I've traveled a lot here in the States, you know, and
sometimes it feels like a third world country.
Yeah.
Some places you end up, West Virginia.
No, but it just comes down to all that, man. It's just, you know, I try not to, not me, but I just that attitude irritates me about like hardcore patriotism. Mm-hmm. Is like I said, you got these assholes giving the rest of us a shitty name. Because it's like they walk around with this fucking huge arrogance, like, oh, we're the best shit ever. Y'all need to suck our dicks.
They just have their dick out.
America!
Suck America's dick. This is gonna be our new national anthem.
Yeah.
Suck
my dick, America, yeah. and it's like, okay, and we've never done anything wrong. We're the best people in the world. We're not bad guys. Everybody else is. It's like, chill out, man.
Grand Wizard Toby Keith.
Yeah.
The new national anthem.
Like, because in the end, it's like, you know, like I said, like I was even saying before I got into all this stuff, we've done evils. Every country has done their own fucking share of evils, man. Yeah. And we're no different. Nope. we have our black chapters.
We have our skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
We don't want to talk about.
Yep. Chinese building train tracks anyway.
Yeah. Slavery. But fuck,
what's it called? Like, I'm gonna bring up World War II. And shit. As much as people talk about like how Nazi Germany treated the Jews, honestly, we didn't treat them any better.
Japan.
No, literally, we didn't treat them any better because even when they got here, we threw them in fucking camps as well.
Well, we did it to Japan.
We did it in the Japanese. We did it to the Japanese too. No, we did it to the Jewish refugees as well. Which is not really talked about that much, but we did. Before we let them out into society, we threw them in the fucking camps.
We know you just came from a camp. You go in there.
Yeah, exactly. This is a sanctuary retreat before you get released to society. Really? Because it looks a lot like fucking Auschwitz, you son of a bitch!
But yeah, we were really bad to the fucking Japanese.
Yeah, and then exactly, man.
Fuck,
shit.
we were brutal to them.
We're brutal, man. Fuck, we're brutal. We're brutal to the own natives.
Oh
here,
yeah,
man.
Oh,
we still
dude,
are.
That's fucking.
We still are.
Fuck, man.
But I mean, like,
God damn.
Like I said, don't. And I'm talking to the listeners maybe that are here in the state. Don't mistake my shit for hatred for the country, because it's not.
No. We just see it with open eyes.
Yeah, I see both sides.
Yeah,
we have done a lot of good. Not to just outside the world, but even to our own people. We have done a lot of good and stuff, and we have changed, we have grown and stuff like that. But there's other spots where it's like, no, we haven't, and there's other spots where it's like we ignore that it ever happened. You got people in this country right now, and I'll say straight up that want to act like racism doesn't exist anymore. And no, it still does.
Oh fuck yeah! It doesn't take enough.
And
Obama got elected, and we're no longer racist.
Yeah, and
I don't know how many times I heard that shit.
Right, and then what's it called? Like, then you got other cats that are like, well, if you ignore it, it'll go away. No, it won't. You need to address it. You need to finally put your balls on, and fucking finally address the issue.
Yeah. Well, as I was saying, like, if I get, like, a deep cut and it gets infected, if I ignore it, it'll just heal itself and go away.
No, you'll have to amputate your arm at one point, Bitcoin.
You ever heard of going green, motherfucker?
Right. I mean, that's the main part of it right there. It's like, when people do address it, I mean, and it's an emotional subject though, and I understand that part.
Yeah.
And that's the other part too. When people address it, because they're afraid to address it.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when, like, not everybody, but like when you start talking about with mutual friends and shit like that, you always have that one friend that gets all uppity and like, well, I'm not fucking racist, and they get all angry and shit. It's like, whoa, I ain't going there. Chill the fuck out. And then what usually happens after that when they get all mad, you know what? Let's just fucking stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's like that.
Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, fucking Adolf. No, and then because what's it called?
It's such a touchy subject.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject, and then you got people that you get people that are afraid to address it, and I understand why, because of the response it gets.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a comfortable subject. Because you got that, you got sexism, you got those two subjects are fucking really sensitive subjects because they hit really close to home. Because that's the other one too. There's a lot of sexism in this fucking country as well and shit. Because the roles have changed so much. Women have gotten a lot of power in such a short period of time. And the roles have kind of changed up on that too and shit, man. You got guys that quote unquote act like bitches now. And then you got females that just act like fucking hardcore warmonger men.
Where's my dinner?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, honey.
So you got that, and it's just like everything's just. It's stupid. I don't. You know what? It's just. It is, in that sense, it is different than what it used to be and shit. Because like. I don't even know. I really don't even know. But that's part of the reason why, like, you do need to talk about it. To figure it out. Not to fix, because ultimately you're never going to fully fix it.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth. But you'll get a better handle on it.
Yeah.
And ignoring it's not good. Not ignoring it or act like it's not there is not the answer.
No.
Sorry. That's the one thing I will say. On anything else, like, yeah, you're not going to fix it fully, but you're definitely not going to fix it when you act like it's not there at all.
But at least talking about it, leaves that open for more conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe not fixing it, but maybe coming to a better understanding of everything. It's a better understanding, like, of how your friends feel about it, like, where their thoughts are on it, and coming to a better understanding, okay, look, we might not agree on it, but, we can come to agreement that, like, hey, that's your belief, this is my belief.
Yeah.
We can still be cool about it
without,
like, getting all uppity about, like, shit that's said.
Yeah, exactly. Or even let's say, oh, you know what? I finally see it from your perspective.
Yeah.
And
I
may not fully agree on it, but at least I respect it and I understand it now.
Yeah.
So we can at least chill,
Yeah.
Not, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore it. Let's not even talk about it. Fuck it. You
know, it
doesn't work. That doesn't work at all. I mean, it
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist exactly. I mean, because it's that on all the spectrums and shit, even on religion and shit, man. You know, because I will say it like that. Because I mean, like right now, I got a lot of Christian friends. You know, like in my actual personal life and stuff. And as much as I respect Christianity and stuff like that, my Christian friends are saying some shit where it's like, you know what, that's you're just being a hypocrite. Yeah. Straight up. You know, and like, what's it called? Part of the things where they're saying like, what's wrong with this country is they took God out of everything and stuff like that. That's well, yeah, because when our founding fathers were originally writing up our doctrines, state and religion were supposed to be separate anyway. That's right. Bruce Campbell.
Yeah, Ash. Ash just told it how it was.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this?
I don't know. Who the fuck is it? It's Jesus. You know, no, I think I know kind of where you're going. What I get sick and tired of religion-wise is my religion's better than your religion. I get sick and tired of, like, just because, like, I don't totally agree with all what Christianity does, that, you know, I'm wrong and they're right.
Yeah.
You know, it's what I believe in, you know.
You know, but honestly, like, and I get the whole wrong, they're right thing, you know, because honestly, that's kind of the doctrine of faith altogether, is we're the true faith. Yeah. You know, that's the founding faith of every fucking religion, not even just Christianity. Fucking what's it called? Even though like Buddhism was originally a philosophy, it got turned into a religion. Mm-hmm. You know, Buddha's the only way, and everybody else is false. Christianity's the only way. You know.
Well, I know Christianity and like Islam are that way. I don't really remember Buddhism being.
Like I said, once it got transformed into a religion, yeah, you'll have Buddhists like, no, this is the real way, and everybody else is kind of this false. You know. But I mean, like, if you go into Buddhist temples, like actual Buddhist temples, the monks don't believe that. It's just like I said, the people that turned it into a religion feel that way.
Because the ones I've talked to, have always been, you know, it's, you can believe what you want.
This is a philosophy.
It's just whatever gets you to your.
Yeah. But no, every other faith is that's kind of almost the design of faith, to be honest. Everybody, we're right. We're the only ones that are right. Everything else is wrong. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, like, in that sense, you're not going to change that. Yeah. The only thing is, like I said, some of it is, it's like, what's completely out the window now, as opposed to even back then, was the respect, you know, and the humility. You know, it's like, okay, well, I believe I'm right, and my way is right, and my faith is right, but I respect yours. Mm-hmm. And as long as it's making you a good person, or you're trying to be a good person,
who cares?
Then that's all. I got all the respect for you. Mm-hmm. What's it called? When we all meet our time of judgment, then I'll know. Then you'll know. Whatever, you know. But now it's just like I said, everybody's on an extreme of everything, man. You got extreme fucking religious assholes. You got extreme fucking atheists.
I know a couple of those too.
Right? You got extreme everything just about, man. There's no middle ground on anything anymore. As much as, like, I can be an extremist in things and stuff like that, I try to stay gray. In that little gray area, I try to stay in that middle ground because of that fact. It's like, that extreme shit just gets you a fucking headache. Chill the fuck out.
All right, hold on. Pause.
No problem.
Continue.
All right. Religion. Stuff. Things. Yeah, I think I'm done with the tangent, to be honest. I don't know. This humility. Yeah, that's what it was. This humility and respect. No one respects anything anymore. There's no respect. It's not too. I don't want to say there's not much respect anymore. There's not much humility anymore, you know? everybody has this fucking pride of where I'm right, you're wrong, and